I felt like God was going to keep me on red, like my dad. Today in prayer P, what I learned is that I haven't been being as vulnerable and honest and transparent with God as I used to because I felt like He was going to leave me on red. For those of you who may be new to me, my name is Destiny Thomas, but most people know me as the Prayerist because I assist people with confidently hearing the voice of God using a proven 6-step process known as Prayer P. It's a journaling technique that really requires you to dig deep and ask God the hard questions to be all that He's calling you to be and realize your destiny. And the reality is you really can't teach in a place or a space you're not willing to go. And with every elevation, the Lord has required me to dig even deeper, heal even deeper, and really take therapy to another level. And so I'm on a journey for the next 30 days to stop running from this next level of healing and depth and confronting it with Him. And so come along this journey with me. So as I was sharing previously, what I learned today in Prayer P is that I had stopped being as vulnerable, honest, and transparent with God because I started to internalize that He was going to leave me on red, reject me, avoid me, or tell me I was being too emotional. And what the Lord was revealing to me today is that because it has come from my history with my father's. For those who don't know my father's story, it's a really long story for another time. But overall, on paper, I have 4 fathers. I have my biological father. I have my father who I thought was my father my entire life until I was 24 years old. I have my brother and sister's father who I was raised with when I was younger. And then I have my mother's husband. Like I said, a long story for another day. But what I've been avoiding, because my life is so good and my relationship with my husband is so good and my children and my own little bubble of life, is how bad it really does impact me that I've never felt like a father has fought for me, that he has heard me out, that he has been willing to change to be a better father for me. At 24 years old, I found out that who I believed my father wasn't my father, and a man I never knew was my father. And as a 24-year-old woman that was already married, there was something that happened to me that made me revert back to the little girl all over again, because I felt like the father who I knew my whole life was going to disown me. And even though in the conversations we had, he said he would never do that, if I be honest, his actions said something different. His actions still say something different. And I recently vocalized how his actions had been making me feel, and he read the message and never replied, but continued to like my post, say happy birthday, and all the other things. And if I be honest, he's been that way my whole life. He never did well with confrontation or difficult conversations, so he just avoided it, and I had to pick up the pieces of his avoidance. But that's what I'm learning today in Prayer P. And what I love the most about God, what He does through Prayer P, is He doesn't only reveal these things to me, but He talks me through it. He walks me through it. If you're someone who's looking for this type of session, comment me below. But if you would like to come alongside me for the next 30 days, comment I'm in, so I know I'm not doing this alone.